Springfield, Ohio, a city that embodies the heart of America with its charming streets and close-knit community. An all-American city grappling with economic anxiety and political polarization. The economic downturn has hit hard, leaving many residents feeling uncertain about their future. Into this volatile mix, a rumor explodes. Haitian immigrants are being secretly flown into the city. The rumor starts innocuously, a whisper here, a post there. It's a lie, but in the echo chamber of social media it takes root and grows. People share it without thinking, driven by fear and uncertainty. The rumor preys on existing anxieties and prejudices, weaponizing the politics of fear. It taps into the deep-seated fears of the unknown and the other. For the people of Springfield, and particularly for the Haitian immigrant community, this is not some abstract political game. It's a direct threat to their safety and well-being. The rumor spreads like wildfire, jumping from Facebook groups to talk radio, where it is amplified by voices looking to stoke division. From whispers at the local diner to the national news, the rumor gains traction, feeding off the fear and uncertainty that pervades the community. In Springfield, the consequences of this misinformation are about to become all too real. The community is on edge, and tensions are rising. The impact of this falsehood will be felt deeply, as trust erodes and divisions deepen. The rumor's journey from the fringes of the internet to the mainstream is a cautionary tale, illustrating how quickly misinformation can spread and take root in public consciousness. It begins with a single post on a local Facebook group, claiming insider information about a plan to bus Haitian immigrants to Springfield. The post, filled with unverified details and emotional language, catches the attention of the group members. Within hours, the post is shared thousands of times, comments pouring in with outrage and fear. People start tagging friends and family, spreading the rumor beyond the initial group. The rumor jumps from Facebook groups to Twitter, amplified by accounts with large followings. Influencers and pseudo-news accounts pick up the story, adding their own spin and further distorting the original message. Algorithms push the rumor to the top of news feeds, ensuring it reaches a wider audience. The more engagement the post gets, the more the platforms promote it, creating a feedback loop that propels the misinformation even further. Local media, eager for a sensational story, runs a segment on the growing concerns, giving the rumor a veneer of legitimacy. Reporters interview worried residents, adding human faces to the fabricated story. Right-wing media outlets amplify the rumor to their vast audiences. Talk show hosts and commentators discuss the supposed influx of immigrants, often without fact-checking, further entrenching the false narrative. Within days, the lie about Haitian immigrants in Springfield becomes national news, a self-perpetuating cycle of misinformation. The story is now so widespread that even debunking efforts struggle to keep up, as the falsehood has already taken hold in the minds of many. The rumor about Haitian immigrants didn't spread by itself. It was a calculated move, a deliberate act of misinformation. It was actively promoted by powerful figures like JD Vance and Donald Trump, who saw an opportunity to manipulate public opinion. Vance, the newly elected senator from Ohio, saw the rumor as a chance to appeal to the Republican base and solidify his political standing. In tweets and public statements, he alleged without evidence that the Biden administration was replacing native-born Americans with immigrants, a claim designed to stoke fear and division. Trump, speaking at a rally in Ohio, repeated the false claims, adding his own inflammatory rhetoric to the mix. He used his platform to amplify the baseless accusations. He accused the Biden administration of treason and called for a total shutdown of immigration, a drastic measure that resonated with his supporters. Trump's words, amplified by his followers and right-wing media, sent shockwaves through Springfield. The community found itself grappling with the fallout of these unfounded claims. The actions of Vance and Trump highlight the dangerous intersection of misinformation and political opportunism. Their willingness to spread falsehoods for political gain underscores a troubling trend in modern politics. As misinformation continues to spread, it becomes increasingly important for communities to seek out reliable sources and fact-check information. The role of responsible media and informed citizens is more crucial than ever. By fostering media literacy and encouraging critical thinking, we can combat the echo chamber of misinformation and build a more informed and resilient society. The fabricated narrative of a clandestine government operation to bus in Haitian immigrants had a chilling effect on Springfield. Fear quickly infected every corner of the city. Haitian immigrants, seeking safety and opportunity, found themselves demonized and targeted. Families lived in fear of harassment and violence, children were afraid to go to school. The misinformation seeped into everyday interactions, with suspicious glances and whispers following Haitian Americans. Local businesses, many owned by immigrants, saw their customer base dwindle. Community events, once vibrant celebrations of Springfield's diversity, were now sparsely attended. The city, once known for its hospitality, was now gripped by paranoia. Combating the lies, officials grapple with misinformation and its fallout. As panic gripped Springfield, city officials faced a crisis of a new kind. The mayor issued a public statement denouncing the rumors and pleading for calm. Law enforcement officials stepped up patrols and launched investigations into hate crimes. Community leaders organized town hall meetings and interfaith dialogues to counter the misinformation. These efforts faced an uphill battle against deeply ingrained prejudices and online propaganda. The situation highlighted the urgent need for effective strategies to combat misinformation. It underscored the importance of media literacy and the need for social media companies to take responsibility. The power of platforms. Social media's role in spreading and amplifying falsehoods. Social media, initially hailed as a tool for democratizing information, had become an echo chamber where misinformation thrived. Platforms, engineered for engagement, became fertile ground for the spread of falsehoods. Outrage and fear were amplified, while fact checks struggled to gain traction. The situation in Springfield highlighted the urgent need for social media companies to take responsibility for the content shared on their platforms. Beyond Springfield, the national implications of targeting immigrant communities. The events in Springfield were a stark reminder of a disturbing trend: the targeting of immigrant communities with misinformation. Across the country, similar narratives painted immigrants as a threat to national security and economic prosperity. These narratives, rooted in xenophobia, found fertile ground in a politically polarized climate. The situation in Springfield was a microcosm of a larger national crisis: the erosion of truth and the weaponization of fear for political gain. The politics of fear: how misinformation is weaponized for political gain. The events in Springfield laid bare the cynical calculus of modern politics: the weaponization of misinformation to sow fear and division. Politicians exploited economic insecurity and cultural change to paint a picture of a nation under siege. Immigrants became the convenient scapegoat for societal ills. By stoking fear and resentment, politicians mobilized their base and won elections. The spread of misinformation eroded trust in institutions and fueled polarization. The long road to recovery: healing a community divided by lies. The lies that took root in Springfield left behind a community scarred and divided. Rebuilding trust and healing the wounds of misinformation would be a long process. For the Haitian community, it involved coming to terms with the trauma of being targeted. For the broader community, it meant confronting the role of prejudice and misinformation. This process required open dialogue, a willingness to listen, and a commitment to truth and justice. Lessons learned, lessons ignored. The urgent need to combat disinformation. The events in Springfield highlighted the ease with which misinformation could spread and the devastating consequences it could have. Despite the danger, there was a lack of urgency in addressing the issue. Social media companies continued to prioritize engagement over accuracy. Lawmakers struggled to pass meaningful legislation to hold social media companies accountable. The situation in Springfield was a wake-up call, a reminder that the fight against misinformation was a societal imperative. A call to action protecting truth and building a more equitable future. The misinformation that engulfed Springfield was a symptom of deeper societal fractures. We must become active citizens, critical of the information we consume, and willing to speak out against injustice. We must demand accountability from elected officials and push for reforms to address the spread of misinformation. Investing in education and promoting media literacy are crucial. The fight against misinformation is about building a more just, equitable, and informed society.